JP Morgan launching crypto exposure basket featuring MicroStrategy and Square. Wisdom Tree's Bitcoin ETF feeling joins hopeful vying for approval. New York grants Bakkt covered bit license. And many more positive news in just this video, positive price action and technical analysis. Now, let's begin. Welcome back to Crypto Wealthy channel, guys. In today's video, we have a bunch of positive news. The introduction was just part of it, but we do have a lot of positive news, a lot of positive action, but also we need to cover the warning signals also on the charts and on the news in general. And now, let's dive into the charts first. The thing that we didn't mention at the beginning is that the Bitcoin miner sell-off fears as fuel multiple nears red zone last seen at 2017 peak. Basically what this means, this indicator over here that they're talking about on Cointelegraph, it's made pretty much to show when is the most profitable for miners to take profits, alright? So whenever the Bitcoin price and this indicator shows this red zone over here, whenever it enters the new red zone after the some price spike, that means that zone is the perfectly good for miners to sell off like they did in 2017 peak over here. We had a massive slump over here. Now I get this indicator isn't so bad at all. Of course, we should have some sort of a picture about what miners are doing. They are important, but is this really true in this case scenario today? The reason why I'm saying this is not because I'm over optimistic and over bullish. I just want to look this from every single side. This spike since 2012 over here, you can see that every single spike, the next spike after this biggest one over here was the less and less volatile over here, let's say like that, which means it seems like whenever the price is going way too high and when we see such a big adoption of the Bitcoin, dump of the miners is not going to affect the price way too much. The reason for this is because of the halving also. They're getting the half of the reward every 4 years, and right now they can pretty much dump half of they could actually in the previous 5 years when they were on 12.5 Bitcoins in the as a reward per 10 minutes. But nevertheless, you can see that whenever we entered this zone, miners got very good confirmation for their profits, so they were taking those profits all the time. I wouldn't lean on this indicator way too much because I am about to show you many other news that could, diminish or, make this indicator less valuable than it is on the long term, right? So nevertheless, let's do the quick update on the price. What happened? We discussed in many previous videos that we entered this consolidation phase, this triangle over here, red one, if you can see, because we have too many lines over here. If we zoom in a little bit, it started since 7th February, like we had over here this zone. We discussed that when Bitcoin made this peak over here, it dumped below 20 exponential moving average, and if you bring simple moving averages, you can see that actually the 50 is retested over here. Look at this, retested and then bounced back. Then we had one more peak and then retrace towards 50 and in consolidation in this phase that we were 5 days ago or so. So what happened? Bitcoin managed to get very good confirmation for this hammer over here, got above 20 exponential moving average, bounced, broke this resistance over here, and we are not seeing the retest, which is fine, but 20 EMA is below us. That's very important, and the Bitcoin is not way too overextended from 20 EMA for now as it did over here. Whenever the Bitcoin or any price or any asset is too detached from its exponential moving average or simple moving averages, tends to come violently retest and even break like we had over here. As you can see, this was pretty expanded from 20 EMA over here, ladies and gentlemen, for a long period of time, which was indication for the pullback, and that pretty much happened, right? So right now we are not seeing that. We are seeing some like this state over here like we had, if we're going to discuss about fractal analysis, but we are still not seeing such a stuff. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried right now is because we are pretty much stopped over here on all-time high. The reason why is dangerous is because we are on the double top formation. So this, I'm going to observe this very carefully. Even so, all our indicators are showing us pretty healthy stuff over here. We can even switch to the MACD. MACD is also converting to the bullish side already for 4 days, and that's very positive. So everything right now is looking pretty good, I must say. Even if we switch on the 1 weekly chart, we have some very good consolidation around this area, very good defense from the bulls, and you know, we should see something to the upside right now. Very strong bounce we have seen from $50,000 nevertheless. Now the only thing that is still worrying over here is the monthly chart. Of course, we have a lot of space to go as we had over here before 2017. As you can see, Bitcoin didn't retest directly this EMA, but it was retesting it after many months of bear market, and it didn't succeed to hold, and after that got above and continue its run. So the same thing is, we are like on the beginning stage of here. The same thing is happening right now. We are still not retesting 20 monthly exponential moving average. So far so good for higher prices, ladies and gentlemen. There were a lot of bearish news and negative news about this consolidation phase over here, you know, volatile emotions towards the people, but we followed the price every single video, if you remember, and I told you what is happening and what to observe for the next confirmation, and voila, that actually happened. Now I showed you the indicators about the miners, I showed you some charts, technical analysis over here, simple what happened and what should we expect. Since it's too early, we need to break this all-time high. Now we're going to dive into the news. We're going to dive in some development, what is happening on the fundamental side of the Bitcoin, behind the scenes, behind the doors that many people are not watching, but they're just hyped around the price. I'm about to show you something very encouraging and bullish, because I found a bunch of good news. Now, let's begin. One positive news, Gensler confirmation as SEC chair would be good for crypto, says Hester Pierce. So she is pretty positive about crypto space right now. Even so, she fought pretty hard in the previous years when it comes to regulation of the Bitcoin space and the crypto space for Americans. Am I optimistic that we are going to finally get to the point where we do provide more clarity? I think we have good chance. We're likely about to get a new chairman, Gary Gensler, who had his hearing in front of the Senate. That's one step in the process. Then he has to get voted on, and if he does get confirmed and come to the SEC, he brings with them really deep knowledge of this asset class. This is very good. It's important to have more educated people in this segment. He can push and boost the time needed for regulation of crypto space. The intent of having a 5-member commission is to have continually over time, so that you don't see massive swings in policy. So it's important for people to know that the work of the commission is not going to change dramatically when a new chairman. The regulatory agenda may change quite a bit, but the work of the commission, its day-to-day work, will continue on regardless of who's the chairman, which is fine, but it's still bullish news for the regulation of crypto space in general in the US. I think it's really important to say no regulators can be your parents. They're not going to make your decision for you, and they're not going to bail you out when you run into the trouble. Pretty good for me. One more very good news, Peter Schiff's son moves 100% of his portfolio into the Bitcoin. Peter Schiff calls his son brainwashed for his 100% Bitcoin portfolio. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Either this is the just show for the people to bring more people, you know, as followers, and or is this just really the truth what this guy is doing over here? Nevertheless, switching to the next one, we have some serious bullish news over here. JP Morgan launching crypto exposure basket featuring MicroStrategy and Square. So with the help of the SEC, they managed to design one of the baskets for the investors when it comes to the crypto, and I think this is very good approach. You know, people want everything very fast without too much research and everything. If the JP Morgan or any bigger institution is doing to have such a fund around the Bitcoin and crypto space, you know, just here, give me the phone, here is the money, you know, give me the investment, here is the money, that's it. I want to be in the Bitcoin, I want to be in Ethereum, I want to be in this, I want to be in that. Okay, just give me the money, here is this. So that's pretty much it. This is very, very good approach from this side, and I like what I'm seeing over here. So what we have over here is the 11 companies that are involved in the Bitcoin directly or indirectly, and those are, as we can see, Advanced Micro Devices, Taiwan Semiconductor Company, Intercontinental Exchange, CME Group, Overstock.com, and Silvergate Capital are also included in the basket. Very nice to hear for the stock investor side. For them, this is perfectly fine and good for the beginning, and after that we're going to see most probably direct interest into the cryptocurrency space, hopefully, right? Switching to the next one, we have more good news. Wisdom Tree's Bitcoin ETF filling joins hopefuls vying for approval. New York's Wisdom Tree, I'm not sure what kind of this is most probably some asset manager. Yes, this is New York-based asset manager Wisdom Tree company, and as we can see, they fill out the application for the trust, and I hope they are going to get it. It seems like that slowly one company is following the another, like a chain reaction, like a snowball effect, and I hope this will be a continuation pattern and just the beginning. The proposed ETF is not Wisdom Tree's first foray into crypto, with the firm currently managing its leading institutional ETH fund. Very nice, so they are into the Ethereum fund already. Switching to the next one, New York grants Bakkt coveted BIT license. Bakkt will also have a money transmitter license in the state of the New York. New York is going to be one of the biggest one, it seems like, for crypto. On Thursday, the New York Department of Financial Services announced that Bakkt had become the 29th BIT license. Very nice. Switching to the next one, less bullish news, but bullish still. Students in Georgia said to be taught about crypto at high school. This is very interesting. Think about 10 years ago, who even talked about crypto? Just those who think it's a scam and a big Ponzi scheme. Look at this, they're learning this in school right now. This is amazing. Nevertheless, one thing I want to mention and point over here, so they're talking about crypto in high school. How long are you in the space? And you are already early investors in something that the kids are learning in the school. How amazing is this? I think it's huge, and it's about to be bigger. And last but not least, over here in this video, US luxury hotel brand to begin accepting Bitcoin payments. Not way too important, but I do believe it's important. Many bigger companies and hotels or whatever are accepting these payment methods over here. Here we have Ethereum, Doge, USDC, Pax, BUSD, GUSD, Gemini dollar. So yeah, this is what can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? We are seeing the new merchants, we are seeing new investors, we are seeing new asset baskets for the funds or whatever. The things are rolling into very good and positive direction. Hope you are still holding, and I do believe that you are still investing in cryptocurrency space. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what do you think about the Bitcoin price. Are you scared a little bit in this volatile market over here? As you can see in this peak over here, we're going to be following the price. If something big happens, we're going to do the technical analysis on it also. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos. Till the next update, happy trading and goodbye.